for. Shit, we got people down here first.
Oh, I think okay.
Bro, that bar is broken.
You saw that?
It's like 2 shots.
No, don't get killed again. We got you. Bro, this bar is meta, bro. Shooting from the top.
Oh,
Shit.
This dude thought.
I literally had.
This dude really thought.
you got me.
You can't outgun the bar.
Would you still care to talk to me?
So what's up, guys? It's here by Nino or Quadgy, and welcome back to another video of Call of Duty Warzone Pacific. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing us the top 10 best loadouts, the top 10 best Vanguard loadouts, I should say. Obviously, there's Modern Warfare and Cold War guns that are already really amazing what they do, but today I want to talk about the Vanguard weapons because they were just imported today from Call of Duty Vanguard with the Warzone integration. And pretty much I have every gun leveled up. I've used a lot of them at max level and have all the quote-unquote best attachments that I've covered so far. And as you guys saw from the intro clips, that bar class is really freaking nasty. I'll show you guys that here, as well as some other amazing class setups. So if you guys are excited to use some of the best Vanguard weapon loadouts here for Call of Duty Warzone Pacific, so you can absolutely body people in Caldera like I did in those intro clips, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if new, and turn on those post notifications. We're getting closer and closer to that 100,000 subscriber goal. It's absolutely insane, the love and support that you guys have given all the Warzone Pacific videos so far, and for that, I'm eternally grateful for you guys. Like, straight up, without you guys, I wouldn't have anything of a platform. I don't say I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Also, if you have the time, make sure to check out my Facebook and More Carnage Hero YouTube channel, because on those channels, I'm going to be uploading multiplayer gameplay. So if you want some Vanguard multiplayer, make sure to check them out. But with all that said out of the way, let's go ahead and show you guys the top 10 best class setup loadouts and secondary that you guys should use here in Call of Duty Warzone Pacific. So starting it all off, we got the STG here at max level with 10 attachments. Yes, the Vanguard guns can have 10 attachments, and that's why I think class setups are very important this year. And on the STG, you want to run the muzzle being the MX silencer, which helps you with sound suppression and accuracy, which is going to make this gun more accurate at range. And sound suppression allows you to stay off the minimap, which is always great. Our barrel is going to be the VDD 760mm 05B, and this is going to help your gun become highly accurate and controllable. So it's going to have low recoil, reduced scope sway and gun buff, so it's going to be more stable, and extra damage range, so it can melt farther away, which is awesome. Like, pretty much melt fast farther away, I should say. Optics is going to be the G16 2.5X, because it's basically like the VLK from the Modern Warfare guns, and I believe the ACOG scope from Cold War. I already forgot what it was. But the stock is going to be the VDD 27 Precision here, which is going to be useful in terms of horizontal recoil control. So this gun is only going to move pretty much in the vertical direction, which is really easy to control. And you're going to have ADS speed, which means you're going to be a lot more snappy for your opponents. Underbarrel is going to be the carbon foregrip for that recoil control to make this more gun of more of a laser beam. Magazine is going to be the 8mm Curtis 45 round drum mag, because all these other mags are glitched as of right now, and they don't really work as intended. So having the extra 15 rounds instead of 30 rounds is going to be very effective, especially because you're going to be playing quads. So make sure you guys use this. Rear grip is going to be leather grip for that extra ADS speed to make this gun more snappy. Ammunition is going to be lengthened, so you have that extra bullet velocity for longer range kills. Perk is going to be vital, so you can eliminate opponents faster with that increased torso damage. And perk 2 is going to be fully loaded here for that maximum starting ammo, which is going to be nice, because now you don't have to worry about ammo, which is great. So definitely use the STG. It's a great long-range meta build. For the secondaries, I'm going to recommend the Top Break Akimbo pistols. The best secondary in the game that I could find so far that you don't have to use overkill on, and it's really great. So let me show you guys why it's amazing. Now, on the class, we have the muzzle being the M1929 silencer. It is pretty much going to have the same effect as the MX silencer on the STGs, just keeps you off the minimap and be more accurate. Barrel is going to be the Wilkie W4 stub for that damage range, bullet penetration, and bullet velocity. Pretty much just makes this gun overall a lot more stronger at range, which is what you want with a secondary like this. Optic is going to be whatever. It doesn't matter because we're actually going to be using this gun akimboed. Trigger action is going to be hair trigger for that extra fire rate, hip fire accuracy, and sprint to fire speed. So you're able to pull up your gun faster if you're akimboing it, and with that extra fire rate, you can two-shot people a lot quicker if you need to. Our magazine's gonna be the .30 Russian short with that extra bullet velocity range, bullet penetration, and extra damage. So you're gonna be able to one-shot people more. Ammunition is gonna be the M15 shot shell for that ultimate damage radius. So this gun can become a shotgun pistol. Instead of it being a regular pistol, it's gonna be doing shotgun shots out of a pistol, which is great. Rear grip's gonna be fabric grip once again for that sprint to fire speed, which is gonna be useful to kind of pull up your gun faster. Perk is gonna be akimbo, so you can hip fire 2 freaking pistols. And perk 2 is going to be fully loaded, so you have enough ammo to body your opponents with, which is very, like, crazy. In close range, pull these babies out, and you will hardly lose gunfights. As long as you're spamming these and you're accurate, you're going to have a lot of fun. They're just like the .357s from the Modern Warfare year, which is great. For our next class, we got the Volkssturmgewehr, which I think is very underrated. And on the Volk, we're going to be using the MX silencer, once again, for the same reasons that we did on the STG. The barrel's going to be the Krosnick 428mm 05E, and it's going to be very similar to the STG, where this gun can be more accurate and stronger at range. Optic is going to be the G16, once again, because it's just the best optic in the game. Stock is going to be the SA converted, because with that extra sprint to fire speed, you can pull up your gun faster, making it more viable in close range combat, and extra movement speed, so you can get around the large map a lot faster. Underbarrel is going to be the carbon foregrip, once again, for that recoil control. Magazine is going to be the 8mm Kurz 60-round mags, because this gives you the most amount of ammunition, and you need a lot of ammunition if you're going to take down full squads. Ammunition is going to be lengthened for that bullet velocity. Rear grip is going to be fabric grip for that 80 speed, sprint to fire speed, and hip fire recoil recovery, which makes you pretty much just going to bring up your gun faster, which is very, very important. Perk is going to be Perfectionist for that recoil control, so this gun can be even more accurate. And Perk 2 is going to be fully loaded. And once again, this Volk is going to act very similar to the STG, but it has 60 rounds, which is going to be really nice. So you'll be able to take out even more people with this gun. I think I like this more than the STG. The STG does hit a little bit stronger, but not by much. So I think it might be worth it to run the Volkssturmgewehr. For our next class, we have the Automaton, which I really freaking love because it's a no recoil machine. Literally. Muzzle is going to be the MX silencer, which, as you guys have seen, I've already used on the other guns. Barrel is going to be the ZAC 600mm BFA for the highly accurate and reduced scope sway and gun bob. So this gun is going to be super accurate across range, which is what you want in wars when you want a long range meta gun. Optics is going to be the G16 because it's the best optic in the game. Stock is going to be the Empress broadsword, and this is going to be important because it gives you initial firing recoil, 80 SP, so you can bring up your gun faster, and recoil recovery. So this is going to help recoil all overall, and an initial fire and recoil makes it so that your first couple of shots are more accurate, which is very important if you're starting to shoot somebody from long range. For our underbarrel, we have the M1941 hand stop for recoil control and accuracy. Once again, just mastering that recoil. Magazine is going to be the 6.5mm Sakura 75 round drum mag. So you're going to have 75 rounds on this AR, which kind of makes it an LMG at this point, and you'll be able to spray at your enemies from a far range like crazy. It's great. Our ammunition is going to be lengthened, once again, for that bullet velocity for long range kills. Rear grip is going to be fabric grip for that extra sprint to fire speed and ADS speed. And perk is going to be tight grip for that accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. So the more that you're shooting this gun, the more naturally it's going to be a no recoil gun, which is pretty OP when you think about it. Perk 2 is going to be fully loaded like usual, and this is probably my favorite gun in the game to use at long range. It's super accurate. It's not like a tank in terms of damage, but its low recoil makes it feel like an M13, a Kilo from before it got nerfed. It just feels really good. And I definitely recommend it if you love like a super accurate gun. Like this kind of reminds me of like the Krig as well. It's just super nice and reliable, which I do recommend. Now next is our like 4-shot kill gun, the BAR or the bar. And on the bar, once again, we have the muzzle being the MX silencer. You guys know what that does. Barrel's going to be the CGC 30-inch XL, and that's going to be for recoil control and accuracy. So this gun can be accurate across range. And you guys could saw, this gun does not move. Reduce scope sway and gun bob, and flinch resistance. So even if people are shooting at us, we're going to be accurate, which is crazy. Our optics is going to be the G16, once again, because it's accurate. Stock is going to be the Chariot WR for accuracy, flinch resistance, recoil control, aiming stability. Just mastering it at long range, which is awesome. Underbarrel is going to be the M3 Ready Grip for that 80 speed, sprint to fire speed, aim walking movement speed. This gun is going to be very sluggish, so to make it a little bit more easier to use, you definitely want that Ready Grip. Magazine is going to be the .50 BMG 30 round mag, because for that extra damage, bullet penetration, and bullet velocity and range, this gun can hit hard across range. It's what's going to make this gun kill fast, which is great. And you get 30 rounds instead of 20 rounds. Ammunition is going to be lengthened for the extra bullet velocity. Rear grip is going to be fabric grip for that ADS speed, fin to fire speed, and hipfire recoil recovery. This gun is a slug with the stock and the barrel equipped, as well as the magazine. So just having the underbarrel and the rear grip is going to help you for speed. Perk is going to be a hard scope here for that accuracy and recoil and sustained ADS. So the more that you're aimed down sights, the more this gun is accurate. So you're already super accurate, and then now you're more accurate, which is great. You could also run acrobatic in case you feel like you're too sluggish with this gun, which is great. Perk 2 is going to be fully loaded, and I recommend the bar. Like, the bar is the hardest hitting gun that I found so far on this game, and as you guys saw from the intro clips, it's a must use. Use this thing. It literally is a victory cannon. For our 5th class, I've seen some crazy stuff seen about this gun, the combat shotgun. You can actually one-shot opponents with the combat shotgun if they have full armor, and this is the class to do it with. You're going to want to use the M97 full choke, the barrel being the sawed-off for that extra damage, which is what it gives there. The optic is going to be the slate reflector just to be more accurate. Stock is going to be the CGC 2M wire for more movement speed and sprint to fire speed. The underbarrel is going to be the SMLE pistol grip for that extra sprint to fire speed as well. 12 gauge 5 round tube is perfect on the magazine because it does increase your damage range, bullet velocity and range, and bullet penetration, which is very important, especially in a big map like Caldera. Ammunition is going to be packed powder. Now you can either use packed powder, slug rounds, or bucket slug. All of these should help you with one-shot kills, but if one of these doesn't give you a one-shot kill, then try one of the others, and you'll eventually find the class that will give you that one-shot kill potential. Rear grip is going to be fabric rear grip for that ADS speed, fin to fire speed, just to make this gun feel faster. Perk is going to be vital for even more damage on the torso. And the perk 2 is going to be fully loaded, so you have full ammo. This is legit a killer of a gun. And I've seen people getting one-shotted by this thing, so definitely use it. It's pretty crazy. Next up, we got the NZ41 laser beam class, which we use the muzzle being the MX silencer, the barrel being the Orb Weaver 360mm, which helps with recoil control and stability and all that. Optic's gonna be the G16 because it's the best optic in the game. Stock is gonna be the Ravenwood padded to help with, once again, more recoil control. Underbarrel is gonna be the Carver 4 grip for recoil control. Magazine's gonna be the Sakura 45 round mag, so you have extra 15 ammo, and then you can take out more fully armored squads like that. Lengthened is the perfect ammunition for that bullet velocity. Polymer grip for the rear grip for that flinch resistance and accuracy and recoil during sustained fire. Perk is gonna be Frenzy, so you can actually regenerate your health after a kill, especially if you're gonna be playing Warzone. And then perk 2 is gonna be fully loaded so that you have full ammo when you're getting your loadout. So definitely use this MP41. It's great. Next up, we got the AS44, and on the AS44, you want to use the muzzle being the MX silencer again. Barrel is going to be the Kovalevsky 615mm, which is similar to all the other barrels that we've been using. Optic is going to be the G16 2.5x because it's the best optic. Stock is going to be the ZAC 12A, once again for that horizontal recoil and ADS speed, so this gun only moves in the vertical direction. It's a lot easier to control. Underbarrel is going to be the Carver 4 grip. Magazine is going to be the Russian short 60 round mag, so you have 60 ammo to pretty much spray at your opponents, which is perfect for squads modes. Ammunition is going to be lengthened. Rear grip is going to be the fabric rear grip to once again make this gun faster and feel better. Perk is going to be sleight of hand because this gun does have a slightly slow reload, and perk 2 is going to be fully loaded. Use the AS44. Has a really fast fire rate, and low-key melts opponents like crazy. Try it out. For our SMG classes now, we got the MP40 here, and on the MP40 you want to use the M1929 silencer similar to the other silencers. The barrel is going to be the Krosnick 63617 MM404B. And this is going to make the gun highly accurate and controllable, reduce scope sway and gun bomb, making it a sniper support. Optic's going to be the G16 because it's the best optic in the game. Stock is going to be the Krosnick 33mm folding, and this is going to be nice for that sprint to fire speed and movement speed so you can move around the map faster. Underbarrel is going to be the Carver 4 grip for that recoil control. Magazine is going to be the 64 round drum mag, so you have a lot of ammo to go against your opponents with. Ammunition is going to be frangible, so you can kind of damage your opponents as they're walking across the map. Rear grip is going to be rubber grip for that extra recoil control. Perk is going to be Perfectionist, and perk 2 is going to be fully loaded. I love the MP40 because it can get some long range kills, but not too long range. So this is perfect for those medium range kills, which is what I really want you guys to focus on when you use this gun. It's really great at what it does. Next up, we got the Owen. The Owen is a pretty great gun as well. And on that Owen class, we got the M1929 silencer. We got the barrel being the Hawkinson 142mm rapid. And this is going to help with hip fire rate and hip fire accuracy. And this is very important because you want your gun to pretty much shoot fast and be accurate from the hip as an SMG. You can also use this is pretty much the best one because the other ones I don't really like in terms of effects. Optic's gonna be the G16 because it's the best optic. Stock is gonna be the Gawain H4 folding for that accuracy, recoil control, pretty much just make this gun more of a laser beam. Underbarrel is going to be the M1915 steady for that extra hip fire accuracy. So from the hip, you'll be able to fire a lot better. Magazine is going to be the 9mm 72 round mag. So you have a lot of ammo on this gun. Ammunition is going to be not incendiary. It's going to be frangible. Once again, similar to the MP40, so you can kind of damage your opponents. Rear grip is going to be hatch grip for the accuracy. Perk is going to be steady, so you have that ADS fire move speed, so you can kind of like strafe left and right faster. And the perk 2 is going to be fully loaded. This SMG is very wild at short and long range, and that's what this build kind of focuses on. Just kind of both aspects. I like the Owen. I want to experiment with it more, but this is the build that I'm currently liking. I'll probably change it later on though. And last but not least, we got the Vanguard PPSH, and this is like your this is like the OTS9 basically. The muzzle that you're gonna be using is the M1929 silencer. Barrel's gonna be the ZAC 300mm for that bullet velocity and range, accuracy, recoil control, and accuracy. Because this gun has a lot of recoil, and you want to control that recoil. And that barrel's gonna be useful for that. Optic's gonna be the slate reflector. Stock is gonna be the ZAC folding for that extra initial fire and recoil, ADS speed, and recoil recovery. Underbarrel is gonna be the M1941 hand stop for that recoil control and accuracy. Magazine is gonna be the 7.62 Gorenko 71 round max. So you have a lot of ammo to body your opponents with. Ammunition is gonna be frangible, so that you have you can inflict a wounding effect on your enemies. Rear grip is gonna be the rubber grip for that recoil control. Perk is gonna be tight grip, so you have more accuracy when you're sustaining your fire. And since you have 71 rounds, you should be able to pretty much balance this gun out well at medium range with how much ammo it has. And then perk 2 is gonna be fully loaded. And you definitely want to use this PPSH because, like I said, it's like the OTS9. Has a super fast fire rate, a really fast time to kill if you can hit your shots like upper chest into the head. And I definitely love it for that reason. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. We got 10 freaking classes, 11 guns that I showed you guys. And I'm pretty much rocking Molotovs and stun grenades because Molotovs actually last like 12 seconds now, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. So you can kind of like control an area down or have people get damaged by it pretty badly. And then stun grenades are like, you know how stun grenades are. They're pretty annoying. So yeah, use these classes. Let me know if they help you in Vanguard Royale. And let me know how you guys are feeling about Caldera. Do you guys like the map? Is it hella sweaty right now or what? Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to turn on notifications if this helped you. And I hope you achieve your high kill gameplays with these classes. I really freaking love you all. And I'll see you guys with a classic hero gameplay. Hopefully tomorrow. I'm really waiting on that solos, man. Because playing quads ain't it for me right now. But I really love you guys and keep being amazing. Bye. I love you all.